However, also, the government has said today that August 16th date for lifting the quarantine for the double vaccinated, well, that might be delayed as well. Apparently, get this, that was just an advisory date that give people some kind of indication about when the rules might change. Apparently, it could still move in either direction. Apart from it won't move in either direction, do it? It'll go backwards because like a World War II Italian tank, this government's only got one gear and it's reverse, isn't it? How do you feel about the fact that now, yet again, are we being lied to? 03444991000 is that number. But sending the army in is where we're going to be hooking the show today. Several things about whether or not now our military should get on the streets and help deal with this pingdemic in light of the fact that we're all locked away and shackled up somewhere. Well, one, it's admitting defeat, isn't it? It's a massive admittance of defeat. The fact that we've now had to apparently potentially rope in the military, right, to help deal with this stuff. Two, it's massively disorganised because you would have thought that if the government had just played the tape forward a little bit about, this policy that we're going to do here, track and trace, this thing that we're going to enforce on people, right, what's the actual effect of this going to be? Will we end up, I don't know, maybe having to bring the military in to deal with it? Well, they obviously didn't think about that because I'm not convinced that they actually really thought this through. So that's an issue. But three, and this is the most important thing for me, it's Project Fear. It's Project Fear. Make no mistake about this. If you start seeing the military on the streets, right, you start walking past Colonel Watts' shops on your way into Tesco's, it scares you. It is scary. It's unusual. We don't normally have that. Of course we don't. In this country. It's yet another attack on this nation's collective mental health. And if you play that forward, what's going to happen? Well, people are going to start seeing the military out there. They are going to start getting a bit scared. They are going to feel as though we are living in a society that is, let's be honest with you, at war, right? That's what it will feel like. And so they're going to be a bit scared to start booking hospital appointments again. They're going to be a bit scared to go travelling. Of course they are. They are going to definitely be sticking, if they get the track and trace app, they're going to be isolating. It creates this sense of otherness. It creates this sense, really, of out and out terror. And we're doing it to ourselves. It will lead to all of those things. And then you couple that, don't you, with vaccine passports. It's going to be like a Checkpoint Charlie situation, This is what they meant about the new normal, is it? Well, I don't like this new normal. I don't like this new normal. This new normal looks to me a little bit like a military dictatorship. No longer will we have bobbies on the beat. Instead, we've got paras on the streets. This is absolutely bonkers stuff, isn't it? Why are we doing this to ourselves? And then when you think about that, why are we doing it? And this is where I know people might have gone, what's he going on about there? Living in a military dictatorship. Okay, fine. Maybe that's a slight exaggeration. However, is it? Because we didn't have this before, did we? When we were at the height of it and we were bang in the middle of the coffee sneezy woods, right? And it did look like maybe we were all going to die. We didn't have the military on the streets then, did we? We certainly didn't. So why now, when 54.7% of the population is fully vaccinated? I want your views on this, by the way, 03444991000. Why now, when 54.7% of the population is fully vaccinated? A report yesterday suggested 9 in 10 UK adults may already have antibodies for the coronavirus. There's no danger of hospitals being overwhelmed. The link between infections and hospitalisations and deaths has been broken. So why now is the government potentially thinking of putting the army on the streets, checking our papers? It all feels a bit sinister to me. What do you think? 03444991000. Text talk in your message to 87222. Tweet us at Talk Radio. Isn't it a bit nonsensical? Now, if this isn't Project Fear, then I don't know what is. And don't get me wrong, this is just designed to terrify you. And it's compounded by the fact that this is due to, frankly, government indecision and government idiocy. So we've got the double whammy there, haven't we? Not great.